Hey guys, my name is Isaac. I'm an HVAC service professional here at High Five Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. In today's video, we're going to be showing you how to change the humidifier pad in your system, as well as how to control the digital humidistat that sets the humidity levels in your home. A lot of homeowners and clients get nervous when doing this, so by the end of today's video, you'll be very comfortable and capable in changing out your humidifier pad. Okay, so here we are. We are currently in the mechanical room in this house, looking at our Aprilaire bypass humidifier. Now there are obviously multiple styles of humidifiers we put in homes. This one in this case is a bypass humidifier. This is in probably 70% of homes in the Denver market. We deal with these a lot, and what the goal of today is to show you basic operation of how this component works and how you as a homeowner are able to change out the humidifier pads. So getting a closer look at this humidifier, you'll see here on the right hand side you have a dial. On that dial it's slightly covered by tape here, but it's labeled summer and then winter pointing out this way. All this guy is a damper that opens or closes to allow airflow to go through the humidifier and increase humidity levels in the house. When the humidifier is up and running and operational, you want the dial turned to winter time because we're running this in the heating season. When we're done with this for the season, as we go into cooling season and summertime, you simply turn the damper over to summer setting, closing it and stopping operation of the humidifier. So here's how you as a homeowner will be able to take off the front cover and change the humidifier pad on your humidifier system. Grabbing the system from the top and bottom, there are knobs on both sides. You simply depress those knobs and pull the cover towards you, opening up access to the humidifier. We're going to set that pad down. Connected to this is the water line that allows it to come through. We have our humidifier currently turned off, so no water should be coming through this line. I'm going to take him and move him gently out of the way. And now to get access to my humidifier pad, it's covered in this black gasket here. I simply grab both sides and I pull it towards me gently. You'll hear a snap indicating that it's come free from the housing, and I can pull this guy out and begin the process of changing out the humidifier pad. Okay, so now that we have our humidifier removed, the goal is to change this pad inside of the housing out. All you have to do to change the housing out, you'll see at the very top of here, there's two tabs. You simply push them in, and the top component comes off cleanly. So now I have open access to the top of my humidifier. I'm gonna flip that over and toss this humidifier pad. When you get your new humidifier pad out of the box, it's gonna look very similar to this. You'll see on most of these, there is a spray paint mark that comes pre-manufactured on there. That indicates that this is supposed to be facing the top of the pad. So I'm gonna take this and slide him back into that housing. And then I'm going to take the top of my humidifier pad and it will simply fit back into place, and you should hear a click indicating that everything is back and secured. And now we'll go back to the humidifier and reinstall this. So we have our humidifier pad changed out. We now have a fresh humidifier pad installed in the system, and we just simply need to put it back into its original housing. So all I'm going to do, you will see on the bottom of the humidifier casing, there is a little rivet here that's going to fall right in line in the humidifier housing to make it snap back into place. So I'm going to lead with the bottom piece first, move my water line out of the way here. You will feel that slip into place, and you give it a soft little push and you should hear an audible click when you know it's secure back in its housing. I'm then going to take my water line, I'm going to feed him back into that feeder hole up there at the top. Make sure he's nice and secure. And then put the cover of the humidifier back into place. I recommend trying to make sure everything's lined up, and then catch the top tab first. You once again will hear audible clicks as you catch it, and then push the bottom on. I'm going to turn this back to winter so it's ready to go. And our humidifier pad has been successfully changed, and we are back in business. All right guys, so another important part of the humidifier that I wanted to show you and make sure we go over in this whole process is the component that controls the operation of the humidifier, also known as a humidistat. His job essentially is to read the active humidity in the home. It's reading that through the ductwork in the house, and this is also where we set the desired humidity levels for the home. There's a knob on this controller where you can set anywhere from 20% humidity up to 40% humidity in the house. What that is going to do is communicate both with your furnace and with your humidifier to turn the humidifier on and increase humidity levels in the house. Now, another important part of humidistats, there's a controller that resets with an orange flashing light, and we'll be going over that in depth so you as a homeowner feel empowered to handle that situation when it arises. All right guys, so if looking at this April Air digital humidistat, you can see there's multiple lights here on the display. The most important one obviously is the humidifier on, indicated by the green light. All that's doing is letting you as the homeowner know that your humidifier is operating properly and everything's working. Above that, you'll see a light that's an orange flashing light when it's alerting you for change water panel. We will go over that more in depth later on in this video. That is essentially there to let you know as a homeowner that it's time to change the humidifier pad like we discussed earlier in the video. And on the very top there will be a red light. If anything ever goes wrong and the humidifier is unable to work, that will manifest as a red light alerting you as a homeowner it's time to call a dealer and get someone out to see what's going on with this humidifier and get it back up and running. Looking over here at the main screen, this is taking an active humidity reading inside of the ductwork in your home to let us know what the exact humidity levels in the house are. In this case, you can see the humidistat is calling for 35% humidity, and it is satisfied currently at 35% humidity. So you know you're getting an active reading of humidity in the house as the unit is operating. You can control the desired humidity level with the knob here. All you do is turn that and you'll see the number change. It will then revert back to what the humidity level percent is in the house. You'll see as I turned it down from the initial setting of 35%, that green light went off because we've obviously already satisfied that desired humidity level, and that light went off saying the humidifier is no longer running because it does not need to. The most often desired humidity level in the Denver market for humidity in the house is anywhere from 25 to 35% humidity. Some people obviously like to get a little bit higher in the home to get more overall comfort, but 35% humidity is really the target spot that we're shooting for in most homes in the Denver market. All right guys, another thing I want to show you is there's a feature on most of these humidifier controllers, also known as humidistats, when we install them, that alerts you as the homeowner that it's time to change out your humidifier pad. I would like to show you guys how this works up here. You can see the humidistat we're looking at right now is showing us the error code indicating it's time to change out the humidifier pad. There's a very easy way once you change out that humidifier pad to reset the humidistat. Okay, so looking at our humidistat right here, you can see currently there is a flashing orange light saying change water panel. These controllers go off of a timer, and these are something you want to reset every fall when you change out your humidifier pad. The way to change this to get this thing back operational again and make that orange light go away is very simple. All you need to do, you can see our humidistat right now is set to around 35% humidity. I'm going to turn this over to the test reset mode. I'm going to leave it there for a few seconds. You'll see that the orange light went away after a few seconds. We essentially just reset the timer inside of this controller, and I'm now going to turn the humidistat back to where it was at 35% humidity and all operations normal again. It's that easy. So if you don't already have a humidifier installed in your home, I strongly recommend you get that put in your house. As a native Coloradan, I didn't realize till later in my life how much more comfortable it made me in the winter time. When we run those furnaces more often, we dry the air out, we tend to get more sick, we get colds. The humidity levels getting increased in the wintertime can increase overall comfort, reduce sickness, and make you a lot happier in your home. There is some nuance when installing these. You want to make sure they're put in right for proper operation so they work as effectively as they're supposed to. If you're unsure of doing that yourself, please give us a call at High Five Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, Electric, and we'll be happy to come take care of that for you.